Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Jeep and Things. If you've been watching my videos and my channel, I sure appreciate you. Thank you very much. If this is your first time, thank you very much also. Now, here's the thing. Jump right into this. If you have been watching my videos, you'll know, I think it was last week, week and a half ago, I did a little review over some items that I had purchased a year ago. So it was, I'm trying to think of my head, 1, 2, 3, about 4 things. I did a year review on. In other words, I didn't purchase it, tell everybody it was the greatest thing in the world, and then 3 weeks later, it ended up not being the greatest thing in the world. So these are items that I've had for a year. You can go back and watch that if you haven't already. Now, one of the things was this camp fan. I think it's called a Morecore. I'll post a picture. Excuse me, I'll post a picture of it. It's a camp fan. So I kind of talked about it, and it's that time of year. I just got thinking, well, you know, today's date is June 26th, I believe. So I got it off Amazon, and I think they have it on sale for $33. I went and looked. Like I said, I'll post a picture. And the Morecore, I believe is what it's called, camp fan. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do a little experiment. I used this camping a couple times last year, and we lost electricity probably a month ago now, and it wasn't blistering hot like it has been. Today we have, it's been raining, and the current time, we're right at noon. We're going to call it noon. Just turned my Siri on. So we're going to call it noon. And the temperature's 82. Like I said, it's been raining. But anyways, we used this fan. Worked excellent. The test we're going to do today is just how long will this fan run? Now, it's USB-C rechargeable. Right here, it's kind of hard to see in the lighting. Got a little tab, charge it. On top, you've got a fan, a light. It tells you your battery percentage of what you're at. It's kind of upside. Let me turn it up right for you here. You can see you've got 25%, 50, 75, 100%. And it is a, there you go, 10,000 milliamp battery. So I am just going to, and you can turn the fan on. There's low, medium, there's high, and get off. The light, get the ring. There's low, medium, high. I mean, that light will get super bright. And it has a hook that you can hang from the top of your tent or wherever. If you're outside on a tree branch, whatever. There you go. And then it has adjustable settings. We use this, and I said this in the review that I did over the different things. We use this at night. We would prop it up at the end of the bed, turn it on. I believe we had it on low. That was sufficient enough. It wasn't blistering hot. And it would run all night and still have a lot of juice left in the morning. So our test, what we're going to do here, I'm just going to leave it right here. It's not pointing in any particular direction for any reason. I'm going to turn the fan on. It's noon. We're going to put it on medium. Once again, we're close enough, we'll call it noon. It's high noon. The fan's on medium. And what I will do in a real world situation, you probably wouldn't have the light on continually, but we're going to kick the light on. Man, that's pretty bright. That's low. So I'm going to leave the light on low because if you got it hanging from a tent, that's going to light up pretty darn good. It's daylight, of course, so we'll turn the light off. Just to see. There you go. So we're going to let it run on medium. We are currently at 100%. And it'll even show you the little ring. So if I turn the light a little brighter, the ring will get a little more. There we go. So you can see the rings lit up. The fan, we're on medium speed. The light's on low. I will probably turn the light off in, say, an hour. Let's just say if you're using this for a tent fan, you go in and you just want to play a game, eat in your tent, whatever, you'll have your light on. So here we go. And just to give you a general, we got the American flags there. There we go. The fan is about 2 foot away from the flags. The flags at the end of the table are probably 5-6 foot away from me. There you go. So yeah, we will check back in about every hour. I gotta leave, go do some errands. We'll keep you updated on how it's doing. All right, we'll be back in a minute. All right, we're back. It is 2 o'clock, just about right on the dot. When we started this experiment, it was noon. So I was gonna kind of keep a check every hour. I had to run, do some errands. We are going to, the light is on. And before I turn the light off, and we are at, turn the fan around, right? 75%. Now that could be 85%, that could be 90%, that could be 76%, but it's showing 75%. Just to give you a little indication of how bright the light is. And we're going to turn it off because I'm trying to simulate real world, if you will. This is our closet. Got all the clothes in here. This would be the size of a good sized tent. Turn out the light. The light is on low. If you were hanging it up in a tent. So, and that's on low. The light is on low. The fan is on medium. If you had it propped up. So there we go. As far as the light, I am going to turn it off. We'll probably turn it back on later, but it's been running 2 hours continually. Obviously the fan and the light. So, light off. Hey, and I'm going to do another little experiment before we cut away. Here we got the flag, and I'm just going to keep stepping back just to see how far medium will reach. It's blowing real good. It's still blowing a little. Yeah, oh yeah, it's blowing. I'm just trying to position the fan to where it's hitting it, angling it right. So it's still blowing. So about right here. So that's 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 feet was blowing the flag pretty good. You would probably be able to feel it at a greater distance, but that gives you a general indication. 12 feet, put that back down. So there we are at the 2 hour mark. We will check back in with you here a little bit. And once again, the light is off. The light ran 2 hours. See you in a bit. All right, we are a little behind by about 5 minutes. It's 4:05. Checked it last. We started it at noon, checked it at 2. For the last 2 hours, the light has been off. Fans on medium. Showing 50%. Once again, that could be 51% left. It could be 73% left. It's just showing in general 50% left. We will see you in a couple hours. 6:17. A little behind. We're still holding at 50%. So we'll turn the light back on low for the next session. See you in 2 hours. All right, next check-in. It is 8 o'clock, straight up and down. We're on hour number 8. I did move outside if the fan lasts. we've got all back up here, our patio umbrella, and I hung it up. So if it lasts till it gets dark here in about an hour, we'll see how well the light does. Once again, the light is on low, fan is on medium speed, and it's showing, there you go, 25% after 8 hours. Now, we will turn the light off, even though it's fixing to get dark. We'll turn it back on at dark. But the light has been on for a total, the fan in general has been going for 8 hours. The light has been going for 4 hours. I started out 12 to 2 with the light on, and then from 6 to 8 with the light on, total of 4 hours. And it just hit red while I was filming. 8 hours, it just hit red. So I'll keep an eye on it, and we'll give you an update here shortly. Okay, it is 8:11. The last recording time was 8:10. So with that being said, our fan is dead. It lasted 8 hours, really, 8 hours on the dot. Now what we're going to do, so what's my thoughts on this? On the fan. And like I said, I got it off Amazon, and I will post that. Started at 12 noon. Once again, it's 8:11, 8:12 now. So really 8 hours at medium speed on the fan, which blew good air on medium. Out of that time, we did run the light 4 hours. So this is where you would figure, well, what if I run it on low without the fan? What will it get me? Or if you ran it on high, if you're one of the people that want it on high. But yeah, I mean, normal use for whatever you'd want to use it, you know, and just hanging it up here at night, that'd give you a good evening. Take it back in, recharge it, you got it ready for the next day. So 8 hours, medium fan. Light out of that 8 hours ran half the time on low, 4 hours. Now here's the second thing we're going to do. I have it, and for some reason I still have the box. I've had this Ignite power bank for, man, I really don't know how long I've had this thing, but I looked and I still had the box. And you know, the box, we'll set this down here. And the box came real nice. Packaging was nice. I still got the old instructions, and it came with to charge it. It even came with a little lanyard. I don't use those. Well, this Ignite is this power bank. I was looking to see how many milliamp charging power it was. It's got a flashlight. You can see all the back here. High powered, waterproof, shockproof, backup solar charging. And when the power was out, and we did use the fan at night to sleep, we did have the fan on low, and we did not use the light. I had plenty of flashlights. I did bring it out and set it out here to solar charge. And I would say this, the solar charging part, and we use this thing to charge up lanterns, and I used it to charge this up. So it does. We'll just turn it on. Hold the button down. There's your flashlight. It's bright. Push it again. Low. SOS. And then strobe. But should be fully charged. Okay, it's fully charged. So what we're going to do, and I'm just going to simulate you're camping, you're using the camp light, you've used it a night or two, it's dead. We're going to charge it with this and see how long it takes. Okay, once I get it set up, well, actually I'm going to do that now. Go get a cable, charge it, And we're just going to see how long it takes to charge the fan off this power bank if you were actually use it camping. What I was going to say earlier is the solar, you would just set it up, and I'd always put a rock or something under to keep it with the angle of the sun, just following the sun. And it wasn't, which today it's been raining, it's starting to clear off a little. But if you had this in June, July, August, when it's hot and that sun is intense, this would work pretty darn good. The whole point of that is of course, I charge this, I recharge it by using a wall outlet. But if you had to use it for a solar situation, it would work. It would work. You just need a real bright sun, and you need to make sure you keep it angled toward the sun. So I'm going to quit yakking. It is 8:15. I'm going to start charging the fan with this. We'll see how long it takes to charge it. It's 8:15, and we'll close it out after we see how long it takes to get it back to 100%. See you in a bit. All right, we're back in the house now. Just to show you the Ignite. I looked it up, by the way. This is 25,000 milliamp of charging. When you open it up, you can charge 1, 2, 3, 4 things. So we are going to plug this in just to this one. If I can get it in there, right there we go. And it's charging. And as you saw, this is 100% totally dead. So we're going to see. And to be official, it's 8:18 by the time we got everything, as you saw, hooked up. Fully charged, we'll see how much juice it takes away from this, and we'll see how long it takes to charge this. See you in a bit. And just FYI, with this power bank charging this, it would run it, but we just want to see how long it'll take to charge it. So in theory, you could, if you needed to run this longer, charge it to some sort of power bank and just keep her rolling. But let's let the charging begin. See you in a minute. Time to check back in. It's been about 2 hours since we started charging. We're on 75%. And earlier I spoke and said this was 25,000 milliamp. It's 26,800, just for the record. So at 2 hours, you'll get 75% back. Like I said, if you wanted to go ahead and run the fan, you can just leave it plugged in and run it. But I don't think that's too bad, considering this was dead. So we will check back in once again. What is it, about 10:25? We'll check back in here in a minute. Okay, here's what we got. A while ago, I believe it was 10:25. So I thought, and as you can see, it's 10 till 11. So it is 100% charged. Now, if you're wondering that that's flashing, that means it's 100% charged. It will not go solid. So it's done. And this is still at half charge. I don't know how long. This may have went to 100% right after I checked it a while ago. I don't know. But if we're at 25, 35, 45, so 25 minutes. So 2 hours, 25 minutes. Because we started at about 8:21, I believe. Well, we'll just say 8:20. So roughly 2 hours, 25 minutes to charge it with this. If you were out, no electrical plug-ins, that's how long it would take, and you still have half charge. And then, especially if it's this time of year, you could set this out in the sun the next day if you're out camping or whatever, and use the solar panel to get a little more juice in this. So I think it did pretty darn good. Hope you enjoyed. You guys have a great evening. Okay, thought I'd give you a little bonus clip just for what it's worth. I came outside, turned the light on the patio. We're under the umbrella. You can hear the cicadas in the background quite noisily. But anyhow, this is low. So the camp fan, if you were using, or the light on the camp fan, that's how much it lights it up. Let's put it on medium. There you go. And we'll turn it on high. And that is high. So it will light up a pretty decent space just hanging from the umbrella. So anyhow, just thought for what it was worth. We started the test at noon. Basically running the light 4 hours on low periodically, running the fan on medium. We got 8 hours until it was just totally dead. And just for reference, that fan, it didn't just go slow. When it ran out of juice, it stopped. But that'll give you an idea. So if you, and I believe I stated this early, if you was to run the fan without a light on low, man, you would get probably 12 hours. I don't know that for a fact. We did run it quite a bit, like I said, when we lost electricity, but nevertheless, that gives you a general idea. I will post now where I got it off Amazon, the price, everything, and I'm not affiliated with Amazon or the Camp Light or anybody, just for your help, because you may think, well, a camp fan, until you get to camp in a tent in the summer and you don't have a fan. Who am I talking about? Me. That's why I got it last year. Hey, stay tuned for more reviews. I do reviews on all kinds of things. So if you enjoy the context, please like and subscribe, and I appreciate each and every one of you that's watching. Y'all have a great evening.